What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
How's
Hello.
Boston, Caleb? Shit. We didn't fucking plan that at all. How's Boston,
Well,
buddy?
dude, it's still. You know how like people go New York. New York's not the old New York, you know. And you go
Boston's
down to the
still the old
South,
Boston.
and you're like, "Hey, what's up, South?" And they're like, "Hello, welcome." And you're like,
Yeah,
"Oh, give me
right.
something." And you know, you go up to a farmer, and they're like, "I'm a sustainable farmer."
Yeah.
It's like
I voted for
everywhere's
Joe
lost.
Biden and I'm a millionaire.
Welcome to my farm.
That's
it's
right.
Powered by the sun. But
Yeah, totally. I have a sun-powered farm and I'm gay. I live in Alabama. Totally, dude. Yeah.
yeah, it's
No,
so.
but Boston didn't change. You're right.
Oh man,
I
and no one
know.
talks about that, but Boston's still Boston. Like
Dude.
literally, I get off the plane, and it's like a Delta employee just working at the Boston airport. I step foot, the first step that's off the jet bridge, that's Boston soil, and the lady goes, "You better have a jacket." And I was like, "What?"
Jesus Christ.
She literally was like, "You're not from here," and I was like, "Yes, I'm getting off a plane.
You
None
better
of
have
us
a
are from
jacket, you
here."
fucking moron. Welcome to
It's like
Boston, you
I
fucking
brought one.
morons. Man.
And I get in the Uber, and the Uber driver's like, it's like 5 a.m, and the Uber driver's, I'm like, yeah, going to my hotel, just gonna go to sleep, and he's like, oh, don't go to sleep. The beautiful women are out in the morning, and I was like, okay, it's a red-eye flight. I'm just tired, and he's like, no, don't sleep, and he's like, these women, they get out, they jog. It's 4 a.m, they're out there jogging, beautiful, beautiful. You can't miss it. And I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep, I think. And he was like, my wife, she likes to sleep. Best man she can find is me. And I'm like, okay.
What?
Dude, just 0 to 100. It's 5 a.m, dude.
It
And he's
is. It's
just,
so funny. It is an aggressive place.
mhm.
It is just a place where, and I like, so Allie, my girlfriend, is from Boston and has a lot of Boston pride. And
Oh yeah. And
it's like
hates
one of the,
Taylor Swift. Boy, she
oh
hates
yeah,
Taylor
right.
Swift.
We all hung out, dude. That was funny. I brought that up again to her later. Like, you got
Yeah.
really worked up about Taylor Swift, and she was like, "Let me tell you something else about Taylor Swift."
That's the motto of
Allie,
Boston. Let me tell
God,
you something else.
she is so funny. Yeah, no, totally. She has that like Boston energy in
Mhm.
her, and it's like, and I'm crazy about her. So it's like one of the first times in my life that I've been like, all right, I suppose in the interest of being fair, I need to consider the merits of Boston. And so, well, I haven't even, at some point, we're going to have a conversation where I'm going to have to be like, baby, for a long time, I really didn't like Boston very much. But this is also making her seem like some sort of like crazy angry person. She's not. She just like
No. She's
gets
just
worked up and has fun
she's
doing
a
it.
sassy
It's great.
lady. She's got
Yeah,
that
it's
great bit
cool.
where she's like, people tell me I seem like I've been bartending for 1,000 years.
Yeah, totly.
It's great.
She's
Yeah, everyone in Boston is bartending.
yes, exactly. There's like a propensity for getting worked up, and it is very funny, and it is lots of fun. And I just want to make sure it's known that that's what it
Yeah.
is, and not some insane person yelling at you about Taylor Swift. But
Right.
but anyway, I've had to like sit and consider it, and I made my considerations because of how much I like her and how much I like our relationship. And I've made the considerations, and I've come to the conclusion that Boston sucks. No matter what she says. And it's funny. We were like, and I say this because like, I know it has like fun stuff. There's like great bands and all kinds of artists that have come out of Boston. It's a big metropolitan city. There's a lot going on. There's lots of colleges. There's lots of like, interesting things happening there. Lots of education. I'm well aware of all this. And Yet still, every time I go there, someone calls me a gay slur just in a hotel. I'm like, and the people like, it's just they're it's just a city with a chip on its shoulder for some reason. And I've said all this to Allie, and she's like, "Oh yeah, totally." If you like talk to people from Boston for a minute about Boston, you're like, "What do you like about it?" And then they like say a bunch of stuff, and then they're like, "Actually, maybe that stuff is bad." And you're like, "Yeah." Oh, what do I like there? Well, it's just a city. No other city is like this. When you're walking down the street, everybody yells at you what they dislike about your face. What?
No, it really does. I think it has this identity because New York's like we're the best, and
Yeah,
LA's like we're second best, and Chicago's like no, we're second best, and
yeah.
Boston's just like fuck you, and they
Mhm.
don't make a claim to be in the top 5 even. They're just like eat shit. We're Boston.
And it feels
That's
like the people that I've gotten to know in Boston that I love, all of those people, when I first met them, were like, for the first day that they knew me, they were like, I think this guy's making fun of me. And that's like, that's what I think Boston is. I think something happened in the course of
yeah,
history. Maybe it's just there's so many Irish people, and Irish people have this like, don't bring up their
yeah,
problems, you know? So they just have
yeah,
this like deep-seated resentment against the world for them choosing to not tell anyone what their problems are. And
right.
so it's like a
They don't go
city
to
of,
therapy, and they don't even talk to like a friend about a
yeah,
feeling.
right. And so it's just, yeah, a city with bottled up, like anytime anyone does anything, they're like, I think they're thinking about all the problems I have. I think this guy, the reason he just asked what my name is he's going to tell the entire world about all my problems I never told anyone I have. All the problems that sit inside me and stew that I haven't processed or dealt with. This guy's thinking about all those problems. And I've definitely got
Yeah, man.
yeah, it's just a city with a big fucking chip on its shoulder. And I've had like, I've been like in a green room at a show and been like, where are you from? You're a Boston comic? And the guy will be like, yeah. And you're like, all right, dude.
Yeah, it's a yes or
Yeah.
no question, and it's somehow wrong. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Dude, like, soon as I got to the comedy club, the door guy's like, "You the comedian?" I'm like, "Mhm." He's like, "9:30." I was like, "Oh, they added a second show?" And he goes, "No, off stage by 9:30." And I was like,
Whoa.
"Okay,
You
man."
just said 9:30 that way? Whoa.
And then I'm like, it you know how it is with comedy, like there's no green room. And you know how it is when you're like 50 feet from the stage, you're in the back, but it's still the same air as the audience. Like you're 5 feet from an audience member. So
Yeah.
whisper, and if you go to the bartender, like, hey, could I get a, like polite.
Right.
But everybody there, the bartenders, like other comics, just be like, "What's up?" It's the same room as the stand-up. Hey,
Oh,
what do you
amazing.
want? You want a drink? You get a free drink if you're a comedian. I'm just like, hey.
Yeah, dude. Totally.
And then
You're
I like
interrupting
went into the
the show.
back to get like, a minute to pace and like look at my jokes. And the door guy goes, "What are you doing back there? You gonna come up here? Or you gonna stay down there?" And he full voice. And I was like, I'll go anywhere if there's just no, I don't understand. Like it's
Just anywhere
just
where people won't talk to me. Do you want me to sit on stage with my opener? Well, then you leave me alone then? Yeah.
oh man, it's insane. And I know that's the city and everything. The show was great. Nick's Comedy Stop's fun. The comics are great. It's just I'm a southern boy and I'm a
Yeah.
Southern California boy and I'm the whole like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm just
I
like,
know.
"Oh, oh,
And it's there more than there in New Hampshire. New Hampshire's the same way. You go to Maine,
yeah."
it's the same way. It's like people have a Boston accent, but they speak very slowly and they just like walk over their cobblestone and eat lobster and they're all 78 or whatever. Um
Yeah.
it just feels like I don't know, Massachusetts and Rhode Island and New Hampshire really held on to this like, how are you? Uh
Right.
hello.
Which
Um
is crazy. Like my family's Irish and it's like we came in the 1800s, we came from Ireland to Boston. And I just can't imagine that long trip and you're like, "Man, Ireland's rough. England's a bunch of bitches and
mhm.
it's hard out there." And then the second you land, everybody's like, "What's up?" It's
Yeah,
like, "Okay,
totally.
give me a second.
Jeez. That is what it
Jeez.
is.
My
Yeah.
brother's a cop." All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Maybe it's the opposite because, like the Irish people that landed in New York, there was a bunch of Italian people there, and the Italian people were like, "Fuck these people, they're not Italian." And then the ones that went to Boston, I don't know, maybe they just had the run of the place, and they were like, "Oh shit, we can be Irish as fuck up here. Let's make the basketball team Irish." Maybe it's just like tempered a little bit in New York between the Italians and the Irish. Each had to be a little less Italian and a little less Irish because they were like, well, if I'm 100% Italian, I'm going to get my fucking head chopped off.
Basketball team Irish. Irish basketball.
You imagine? I know the Boston Celtics, dude. That's so funny that if it's like, what if it was the New York Knicks were called the New York Salamis? The New York Chicken Parmesanos.
The New York Italian.
The New York Italian.
Might as well say it.
Yeah, totally. The New York Romans. The New York Neapolitanos. Man.
Yeah, it's I love it. But I was talking to my dad about it because he was like, "Oh, we came to Boston when our family came from Ireland," and it's like we immediately left. We did not like Boston. Our family did not like it.
Yeah, that's so funny. The other thing that I really
So funny.
is so funny about Boston, like, I really get a kick out of places that like aggressively fulfill their stereotypes.
Mhm.
Like sometimes stereotypes are always there's always at least some measure of reality that they're rooted in, and then normally it's exaggerated. And then in a few places, Orange County, California,
Mhm.
Boston, Dallas, Texas, it's like, oh wow, this is just all real. Did you know this? Everybody in Mobile, Alabama can't walk faster than 0.1 miles per hour. You look around that town and you're like, what is happening in this place? And
we're the slowest town.
Yeah, happily.
Yeah, no one walks
Mobile,
right.
Alabama, weeks are 21 days. Yeah, dude. Also, Mobile, Alabama. Fun fact about Mobile, Alabama is that they say to this day that they came up with Mardi Gras.
Oh, come on.
Every year at Mardi Gras, they're like, it's Mardi Gras here in Mobile, Alabama, the only place that does it.
If you came up with Mardi Gras, you wouldn't have to tell everyone. The reason you're
Yeah,
telling
dude.
everyone is because it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you lost. You don't get to
Absolutely.
be the Mardi Gras town.
It's also such a funny thing. Like, it doesn't matter. You can do
We
Mardi
came
Gras.
up with getting really drunk for a week. What do you mean? What did
Yeah.
you come up with?
It's also like, yeah. Hey, are you guys married? Yes. And we invented kissing. We were the first people ever to kiss, and that's why we kiss.
Dude, Chick-fil-A claims they invented the chicken sandwich. Like, legitimately, we came up with that. It's like,
That's
come on, man.
unbelievable, dude.
It's bread and chicken.
Even the Earl of Sandwich, who apparently invented the sandwich, I think is fucking stupid. There's no way that's true. The Earl of Sandwich saw poor people making sandwiches for hundreds of years and was like, ooh, I'm going to make one. And then he's like, name it my name,
The Earl of Sandwich.
The Earl of Sandwich. The first person ever to put meat between no, there's no way that's true, dude.
I feel like a caveman did that 10,000 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. He put a lizard between two rocks. There was a quality control process. He didn't get it on the first try. And he was like, all right, what if I put a rock between two lizards? No.
Try them all. I found 400 ways how to not make a sandwich.
Oh, man. Yeah, totally. Just caveman George Washington Carver. Like, all right.
Then I tried a lizard, a rock, and a knife, and that didn't work.
Then I put a dirt between two knives, and that wasn't a sandwich.
Man, you know what? If I hear one person actually try to start a conversation with is a hot dog a sandwich, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Do people say a hot dog is a sandwich?
Oh, dude, all the time. People think that's like they
No.
just oh hey, what do you think? You think it is? And it's like, what are you? Stop. It's
Do
not.
people say that? That's weird.
I hear it all the time.
This is coming back around to a running theme on this podcast, something that aggravates old Dave Ross. who has 2 thumbs and is aggravated right now. It's me,
Dave Ross.
Dave Ross. That's very similar to like, is a hot dog a sandwich? It's like, here's my question. Why does that matter at all? And it's very similar to the question, is squirt pee?
Right.
Who cares? Once
Well,
again,
if
I
it's
don't
pee,
care.
we'd call it pee.
Right.
Right. And if a hot dog was a sandwich, we'd call it a sandwich.
Right.
But we don't. So it isn't.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Whether or not squirt is pee doesn't matter because the fact that it's being squirted makes it not pee. It's another event that
Is burp vomit?
there you go.
No.
And everyone has agreed that the squirting event is a positive event. You know? No one is like, the people that are like, is squirt pee and they really need to know are like kind of implying that you shouldn't squirt because you're getting pissed all over. And I don't want to
Right.
be pissed all over for sure.
And that's a
But
difficult experiment. You got a control group, and you're a really horny scientist. Like, I don't think there's a way to really. I don't think we're gonna ever get to the bottom of it.
here's another thing. If it is pee, the only way to really know while it's happening, if it's pee, is if it's like yellow, like urine that like smells like fucking piss, you know? And that's never happened, right? So if it's pee, it's like pee with no toxins in it, which is probably what it is, right? It's probably like whatever the
I don't know.
liquid is, or maybe it's cum or whatever. I don't know. Lube. Look, I don't care, but it just isn't yellow piss smelling piss when
Well,
women in
it's got to be
porn.
come from somewhere. So it's like windshield wiper fluid. You got to fill it back up. So if it's not pee, there's just a reservoir mysteriously that is not in any diagram. This
I don't know though. I mean,
squirt reservoir of fluid.
whatever. Like when women get turned on, they get wet. Their vagina lubricates. It's like that. That's
Right. Where's
coming
that
from
come
somewhere as
from?
well. Why
I don't
isn't
know
it?
where that comes from.
Why can't we just agree that it's that? I think it's clearly that. And if it's not, who gives a shit? Anyway,
I
it's
don't know.
not. It's I'll tell you what it definitely isn't. It's not bright yellow piss for sure. And the people who like, you know what I mean? Like, if it were like, if ever in the history of squirting, someone squirted and your whole room smelled like piss, the whole world would know at this point. Someone would have been like, you're not going to fucking believe this. What if it's shit? How about that? What if squirting is shitting? What if they're spraying human shit all over you?
I hope this is the next Neil deGrasse Tyson like documentary. It's just like real bad. He's got his jacket with a lot of patches on it. We're here today. A question as old as our society itself. Is
what
squirt
is
pee?
squirt? Pee was first discovered on the far side of Uranus. No human being had peed before Galileo. Galileo was executed for his beliefs that pee was what was coming out of his penis when he would pee. Galileo. In 1926, Thomas Edison invented urine by peeing the first drop of urine out of his penis after an apple fell on his head.
Do you really think the apple on the head thing is? Do you think that's true, or is that like some
Isaac
George
Newton?
Washington shit? Yeah.
Yeah, that can't be right. He got hit on the head. It's also like, wait, what's the story? This guy's a genius, but he had to get hit in the fucking head with an apple to realize something.
Gravity. That's how he
Just like
discovered.
sitting under a tree, just like the dumbest man on earth. And then he got hit in the head, and he was like, "Wait a minute, oh, wait, okay, I think I got something now. I'm gonna go back to science club, and I'm gonna tell everybody that there's a reason stuff falls on your head."
I just don't. I mean, it's like it just sounds so not true.
Yeah,
but
dude.
I don't know. I mean, how does anybody know anything?
Dude,
But all that
honestly,
George Washington stuff's not true.
Yeah, dude. How could it be fucking true? Honestly, though, I think it's good. I think stories like that are good. I think that it's bad that we have like cameras. Everyone has a camera, and so we can prove everything to be true. I think these stories, you know what I mean? I think it would be sick if 300 years from now they were like, Joe Biden always had 6 wolves with him. That's why he loved
I mean,
wolves.
his dogs, that's probably how the story's going to morph. His
Yeah.
dog bit 8 kids a day, and then it's a wolf.
He was
then
elected president after stabbing a man named Corn Pop to death at the top of the Empire State Building. Like, how great would it be if we could? There's no way any of these fucking stories are true. Like,
Well,
they're all.
Biden already does that. He's already, my dad told me when I was 6 years old, he told me that
That's
Mars
true.
is where we're going to have to live. And I said, Pop, that sounds good to me.
Man, I really need him to drop out of the election. God, I'll vote for anyone else, dude. I'll vote for a child. I'll vote for an 11-year-old kid. I'll vote for any 11-year-old kid over Joe Biden.
I think we should do that. We should we should have someone we train to be president from the time they're 11. Like actually show them a bunch of maps, get them ready.
Totally.
Just to see. Well,
let them think they're important. Yeah. Well, that person would probably turn out to be an absolute piece of shit.
I guess that's
From
true.
11 years old, you are the president, man.
Well, no, but you're just getting ready. They're training them like a Jedi. Like you gotta.
Oh, I see.
You gotta know some stuff
to be selfless and stuff.
Yeah,
but then behind closed doors, he'd be like fucking. I don't know. He'd be all weird. That kid.
Do you ever like gamble? You do like to gamble?
I do every now and then, but I watch it.
Literally,
I'll get like I'll go to Vegas and I'll be like, all right, I have $500, and that's what I have to play with this weekend. And when it's gone, and I'm done gambling, and I can successfully do that.
Yeah. But would you put money, like if you had to put Dave's money, you had to put your 500 on someone to be the next president? Like, because I think about it, I'm like, I don't even know who I would pick. I don't even trust my own thoughts.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. The Rock. Like, you know what I mean? Like I have no idea. And it's probably going to be something fucking stupid like that. It's just going to be like, NBC can now call that the 46th president of the United States, 47th, 46th, right? 46th president of the United States will be Triple H, co-owner of World Wrestling Entertainment. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
We're gonna have to look at someone's going to have their like hand on a Bible and they're gonna be sworn in like a year and a half. And
it
it's
might
like
be Donald Trump, dude.
Oh, that's just it's gonna feel weird no matter who it is. If it's Trump, it's gonna be like, oh my God, we're doing this again. And if it's Biden, it's gonna be, oh my God, we're doing this again. And if it's The Rock, it's gonna be like, okay.
Okay, dude.
All right.
And he's like, yeah, in his fucking inauguration speech, he's like, we're going to take a journey to the center of the earth. I want that, dude. I want a president that's like concerned with us doing like awesome shit again. Going to the moon just because we wanted to go to the moon before Russia is so funny, dude. And God, I want that. We need a fucking villain. And it would be cool if it wasn't a war. And that, yeah, dude, we already been in the moon. Now we got to go to the center of the earth
because it's hard.
See what's in there.
That might mean we shouldn't.
Exactly. How sick would it be if it wasn't Russia? It was Canada, and it wasn't violent. We didn't like think that they were trying to like kill us or take over the world. We just, America and Canada, just like think they're better than each other and want to win. How fucking awesome would that be?
Yeah, why do we always have to race a villain? Why can't it be like a little friendly competition?
Yeah, totally. I've only ever raced a friend.
We're going to race Spain to Neptune.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like, okay. Get ready, Spain.
First country to Neptune gets braggers' rights. Yeah. Totally. Um,
Now
man,
it's just billionaires. They're like, we put a car in space, and it's like, okay, did we?
wow.
Why is there a car up there? They're like, it's pretty cool, huh?
Did you see
Pretty
the
cool.
A24 is making a movie about Elon Musk?
That seems early, right? While someone's
Yeah,
alive.
still alive.
It's like
Totally.
if they could have made a movie about Trump when he was Elon's age, and it would have stopped when he got The Apprentice, and they'd be like, "What a movie!" It's like, wait till they're dead.
Yeah, dude. Also, I don't know. I hope here's what would be sick. There's one thing that would be really great. If they could make like a really dark, like Darren Aronofsky style fucking it's like Zodiac, but it's just called Fuck This
Yeah.
Guy. And it's just like about what a piece of shit he is. And at the end of it, the words slowly appear in smoke. And it just says, fuck this
I
guy.
feel like David Lynch should make the Elon movie with all that weird shit. Just
Yes,
make it an
absolutely.
insane,
Who is
nonsensical.
Elon Musk? Is he a bunch of squirrels? Let's see. Elon Musk movie. No. Oh my God. You know what's fucked up? This is true. Darren Aronofsky to direct an Elon Musk biopic for A24.
Oh, it is Darren Aronofsky?
It is Darren Aronofsky. He's gonna
Wow.
shit all over him. He's
I
got to know
guess.
that. Whoa,
is,
weird. Who? Oh, here's the Daily Beast says who should play Elon Musk in Darren Aronofsky's movie. Who do you think?
I mean,
buddy?
you don't want him to be. You want the movie to make money, so it needs to be
Yeah.
someone attractive. But then you're making it. What, you're gonna make Elon some hot guy? But
I know.
you want it to be profitable.
God, his face. I hate
I
his
don't know.
face.
But
yeah.
it's just gonna suck. The last scene's gonna be him buying Twitter. Like, it's not even over yet. It's like,
Yeah, totally. You're right. Yeah.
it's
I mean,
just so
also,
insane.
it's just got to be, he's got to be a villain or at the very least an anti-hero.
hmm
I wonder if he gets a say in what the movie's about. That
I'm
is
sure
so
he'll
weird.
want to.
Yeah.
And then I bet when it comes out, he'll be like, he'll fund his own movie and then release it on Twitter. Like, hey, here's the real story,
Yeah. Wait, what? What is this? Oh, this is weird. I wrote Elon Musk movie, and then there's all these articles about it. But then in the right, it says 72% Rotten Tomatoes. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it's Iron Man 2.
Oh yeah, he's in Iron Man 2.
Is he in Iron Man 2? Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
didn't know
as
that.
himself. It's so
Really?
weird. Yeah, he's like, hello,
Wow.
Iron Man. Hello.
I think Elon Musk should be played by Mr. Peanut. You know?
You should tweet that and see how long that stays up before it gets like a community note. And they're like,
Oh, God. Wow. I should switch my Twitter to tweet fuck Elon Musk every day and see how long it takes for me to get banned.
Hey, that'll be fun. You need to be
Problem is-
back on Twitter. We miss you. We miss
Oh,
you,
yeah?
Dave. Yeah.
Fuck Twitter, dude. And I'm starting to feel that way about Instagram too. I just like
Yeah, well,
social media
everything
just
sucks.
I know everything sucks and nothing's good. And everyone knows that.
That's true.
Yeah, it's fucking true. I don't know. It's really hard to bring myself to get on Twitter.
Oh, it's one of those days.
It's one of those days, buddy.
Come and get it.
Oh, I missed that soundboard, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Feels
we can get back
good.
into it, buddy. Hey, speaking of which,
The Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
It's still there.
The Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
yeah, I mean, I think it's just how he looks now.
Yeah, but at least we got the sound, and we'll keep everybody up to date.
Yeah, man. There'll be developments. I want to know if it gets thick. I want to know if it gets unthick again, stubble. There's a lots of different developments that could happen with this guy.
Dude, I listened. I was for the update. I was watching a little Benny Shaps, and he's doing his thing where he's talking about Israel and Palestine, and it's like super serious and the heaviest possible topic in the world. And then he goes, anyway, there's a lot at stake in the next election, so get your meat from good ranchers. And it was one of the hardest laughs I've had
Holy
This whole week.
fucking shit.
Like a meat pun right after that. It was just so funny. Like he's sitting there like, we need to find everyone in Hamas and murder them on television in front of their children. But there's a lot at stake in this next election. It's just like, dude.
Oh my god,
Dude. Live ad read after oh man, it was one of the funniest things I've seen in a minute.
Good lord. That's so funny. We need to find Hamas and bury their terrorist asses in the ground. And that's why I drink Starbucks ground coffee. Jesus Christ, dude.
You need to be murdered in the street like dogs, but your dog needs nutrition as well as you. So Ref Greens will have your dog asking for it by name.
Absolutely. Oh man. I think that everyone who has I think that all of those 80 women were framing Bill Cosby, and that's why I use Intuit for my bills. Oh man. Oh
yeah.
man. At some point in my life, I hope I have the courage to let a man fuck me in the ass. And that's why I use askjeeves.com. Oh man.
Oh boy. That's funny.
Buddy, it's time for us to bring back an old standby, a very exciting part of the what's it called universe that we really haven't explored in a good minute.
Here we go again. News about the moon.
Buddy, scientists say they finally found remnants of Theia, an ancient planet that collided with Earth to form the moon.
What?
Yes. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna fucking share the screen, buddy, so you can see it. It is crazy looking. If you want to watch on our YouTube, there's links on our website. What's it called? .rodeo. And man, look at this.
Whoa, dude. Oh, I love when they cut Earth in half and you can see
the center.
See the inside. I love that.
The center is just like a lava lake, which is why President The Rock is going to take us there. Scientists widely agree that an ancient planet likely smashed into Earth as it was forming billions of years ago, spewing debris that coalesced into the moon that decorates our night sky today. The theory, called the giant impact hypothesis, explains many fundamental features of the moon and Earth, but one glaring mystery at the center of this hypothesis has endured. Whatever happened to Theia? Direct evidence of its existence has remained elusive. No leftover fragments from the planet have ever been found in the solar system, and many scientists assumed any debris Theia left behind on Earth was blended in the fiery cauldron of our planet's interior.
Whoa, what?
A new theory, however,
Fiery
suggests that
cauldron.
remnants of the ancient planet remain partially intact, buried beneath our feet. Molten slabs of Theia could have been embedded themselves within Earth's mantle after impact before solidifying, leaving portions of the ancient planet's material resting above the Earth's core some 1,800 miles below the surface. If the impact theory is correct, they're already aware. There are two. Come on, give me the answer. Building a theory. This is a long. What is going on here? Is it over? Is that the end of it? I was trying to skim and I failed.
Yeah.
A bold new idea. If the theory is correct, they were already aware that there are two massive distinct blobs that are embedded deep within the Earth. The masses, called large, low-velocity provinces, were first detected in the 1980s. One is beneath Africa, another beneath the Pacific Ocean. These blobs are thousands of kilometers wide and likely more dense with iron compared with the surrounding mantle, making them stand out when measured by seismic waves. But the origins of the blobs, each of which are larger than the moon, remain a mystery to scientists. What are we talking about?
Wait,
there's two moon-sized blobs of
iron
matter. Yeah.
That's like I want Nicolas Cage to look into the camera and be like, "There's a planet under Africa."
Yes.
What?
exactly.
There's a planet under Africa.
The
Okay.
Illuminati lived on a planet inside our planet.
This is insane.
This is going. You know what's going to come from this is a bunch of hollow Earth theories.
Yeah.
um.
What's in the blob?
Dr. Kian Yuan began perusing scientific studies, searching to see whether someone else had proposed that the LLVPs might be fragments of Thea, and no one had. So that's what they're saying. Maybe those, what are they called? Low velocity provinces. Large low velocity provinces are pieces of Thea. Wow, crazy.
Whoa, man, that's pretty crazy. So is this how all moons happen? They crash into a planet and then the debris becomes a moon?
Well, all moons
crazy.
I ever saw came from a planet crashing into
I'm
a
so
planet.
glad this was before people. Like, I would hate to be like getting close to a planet and then you're just like, oh boy,
We're gonna make a moon.
we're getting
Slow down, or we're gonna make a moon.
no.
No,
Just
no.
like
Oh,
every
shit,
day
dude.
you wake
Hit the brakes, dude. Fuck. Damn, dude.
See, now if this happened, we would have shot Thea down. We would have seen Thea's ass coming, blew Thea's
That's
ass up in the sky.
We would have fucking known because we ain't pussies no more. We would have, yeah, dude. We wouldn't even have no, dude. And then Mark Wahlberg is like, if I was around when Thea showed up, that would have gone down differently, man. If me and my kids, were on Earth when Thea crashed into the Earth, there wouldn't be no moon, dude. Oh, damn. He's an idiot. Let's take a break, huh?
Yeah, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
What's it called?
Hey, welcome to
That's
What's
right.
It Called, everybody. Get ready to
know
lay
it.
down, yeah, Richard Carnes, you.
We're the Potato Boys.
What's up, sleepers? Lay her on down, face down, ass up, keep on tipping. Fuck Walter Mondale.
If this is your first episode, Dave used to host radio shows. And we slowly added things that would be fun to say right before we give you the traffic.
Yeah.
And, that might not make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's all right. We don't say anything that makes sense. I'll explain them all. Get ready to lay down. We started this in the pandemic. I had another podcast where I was talking about mental health a lot, and a lot of people were like doing podcasts where it was like, we're gonna be okay. And but we were like, this podcast is only stupid. It's a lay down for your brain. Also, we love Richard Karn. And so we call our fans Richard Carnes or sleepers because of laying down. And then Get Ready to Lay Down became Layer Down. And then that became Face Down, Ass Up. Lay down with us because we think it's funny to tell people to lay down, but lay down with your face down and your ass up.
To listen to a podcast.
And then at some point, I started saying, now just take a moment and put your finger on your dick hole. And that feels a little, but it feels a little extreme and strange. It does
feel a little extreme.
So we made sure to say in a non-sexual way. And then also, I don't want to exclude anyone listening to our podcast who doesn't have a penis. And so then I clarified that everybody on Earth has a dick hole. And thus we have, welcome to What's It Called? What's up, Richard Carnes? Get ready to lay down, lay her down, face down, ass up, keep on tipping. Everybody's got a dick hole. And and it took us a solid 2.5 years to get that list going.
It's gonna be the whole podcast soon.
Pretty soon. And then Fuck Walter Mondale just came recently, and I think that one's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
To hold a grudge that long, that's still on your mind is just
about a guy that is weird to have a grudge about, for sure.
Yeah.
This is What's It Called. I'm Dave Ross, and that's Caleb Simon. Please, email us. What the hell is it called at gmail.com if you have any thoughts on the show, anything you want to share with us, or if you'd like us to rename some of your stuff. We did an episode of that recently. That's always so much fun. We'll rename anything you got. And also, we rename something famous most weeks. And if you want to jump in and help us rename those, we always announce what we're renaming. Follow us at What's It Pod on Twitter or on Instagram to be a part of that. And our website's whatsitcalled.rodeo with links to everything, including our Patreon, patreon.com/whatsitcalled, where we have bonus episodes.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
look at that. I feel like I was really on top of the fucking chores this week. Look at me
That's
doing all our
right.
chores.
Hit web store too. Get yourself a What's It shirt, a What's It hat. Get yourself a written and directed by Sylvester Stallone shirt. Get yourself a campaign sign that says
Look
"I'm
at
a
us
bitch."
remembering
You
stuff.
got everything you need.
Caleb broke up the tiniest bit
need.
there at the beginning, but yeah, but it's all right. They mostly heard you.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. It was all about the shop.
Yeah, get on that shop.
Do you got tour dates, buddy?
Ooh, I do. Come see me. I'm out here everywhere. I'm going to be at the Punchline in Atlanta, December 28th, 29th, and 30th. I'll be at the Comedy Fort next year, February 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Amazing.
And I'll be at the Comedy Scene in Boston, March 1st and 2nd.
Oh shit.
So I'm going to be, next year's going to be great. So come see your boy. It's fun. There's always some What's It heads in every city now. It's always great. Sometimes it's just a couple, but thank y'all for coming out, and it's so fun.
And I am going on tour very soon myself. Ismail Lutfi and I are doing a co-headlining tour starting November 30th through the first 2 weeks or so of December, and I can't fucking wait. November 30th, we're at Lincoln's in Portland, Maine. That show, you can only buy tickets at the door. So if you're in Portland, Maine and want to come, mark your calendar and, get there on time and you'll get in for sure. It's like a small bar, but Portland's a small town and it's a great show. And yeah, it's a great time. Then we're in Boston on December 1st, Portsmouth, New Hampshire on December 2nd. We're at the Vermont Comedy Festival in Bridgewater, Vermont on Sunday, December 3rd.
Oh.
We're in Montreal on December 5th, Toronto, December 7th, Detroit, December 8th, Cincinnati, December 9th, Chicago, December 10th, a couple days off. And then we're in Washington, D.C., December 13th, Richmond, Virginia, December 14th, Philly, the 15th, and Brooklyn on the 16th. And tickets to all of those you can get on the website mostlytrains.davetotheross.com, DAVETOTHEROSS. The tour is called Mostly Trains. We still don't have a venue locked down for our show in Philly, and we're working with people there that are good about that, and we just don't have a venue yet. So we will announce that soon. And I lost my train of thought. Here's what I was going to say. You can buy tickets to every single other show except that on that website, mostlytrains.davetotheross.com.
That's right.
So I hope to see you guys
on that train.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
That's going to be great,
pumped.
dude.
Yeah, dude. Should we rename the Da Vinci Code?
Oh, hell yeah, man. That needs a new name. That's a crazy name to be so successful. That's a crazy name.
Allie and I rewatched it, or I guess she hadn't seen it, and I rewatched it. And then today we watched Angels and Demons, the sequel. Dude,
yeah.
They are the most fun, most stupid movies ever made. They're directed by Ron Howard.
Yeah, Opie.
Isn't that crazy? I know Opie, who's like a really well-respected director, made these movies that are like, Allie pointed out too, that they're like video games. It's like, he's like, we must find the statue that points us to the 4 churches. You know what I mean? It's just like Zelda. And so the movie's intoxicating, and it's impossible to not watch the entire thing because it's so exciting. And they give you the parameters like you're a baby. They fucking they write the script and then they puke it directly into your fucking mouth.
That's how I want it.
We have to find the 6 emeralds of power, and then we'll be able to defeat Ewan McGregor or whatever. And it's so much fun, but it's also just so like cookie cutter. It's hard to be like, this is a great movie because it's so boringly made while being really exciting. It's interesting. National Treasure is very similar.
Oh yeah. Love National Treasure. We already renamed that, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did.
All right. I got a name for the Da Vinci Code. You ready for this shit?
Yeah.
Ron Howard presents Spooky Sunday School.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Okay, here's my first name for Da Vinci Code. The Big Important Movie.
I got Indiana Jones and the Catholic Guilt.
What if numbers are Jesus?
I got Jesus the albino, his wife, and the painting.
Raiders of the Pope's calculator.
I got National Treasure 3, The Legend of the Cute Little Box.
Oh, funny. Indiana Jones and the Search for God's Password.
I got Turner and Hooch and the Pope.
Tom Hanks's haircut 9/11. Dude, his hair in that movie is fucking embarrassing.
It's so bad.
It's
Why?
insane. How did they even do that?
For what? Why was it? Why did it need it? I just don't get it. All right, I got 28 Nights at the Museum.
International Treasure.
Oh, dude, that's the winner right there. All right, my last one is a movie about a book, about a painting, about a book, about a man.
Indiana Jones and a Crusade. It's not the last one.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's it. That's all I got.
What
Man.
was the one about the calculator? That was great.
Raiders of the Pope's calculator. Yeah.
Man, that is good.
It's so funny, dude. You watch the movie
That's
and
so
there's just
funny.
the music is like, and then they're like and they're like they get into the bank where they're like, okay, we have the 2 keys, and how are we gonna get into the deposit box? And the guy is like, once you put the 2 keys in, a screen will pop up and you must enter a 10-digit code. And they put the keys in and they're like, 10-digit code. There was a 10-digit code written on the ground at the beginning of the movie. Do you think that's the 10-digit code? And they're like, yes. It's just numbers. And then literally Tom Hanks looks at the girl and goes, do we put the code in scrambled or unscrambled? And she goes, unscrambled. And he goes, okay, I guess I'll trust you. And he puts it in, and it's just like this really exciting music, and all they're doing is writing a number down.
Why would it be scrambled?
Yeah.
That's just an unnecessary hurdle.
Totally. Absolutely. Yes.
Should I drive the car or should I blow the car
Yeah,
up?
we're going to
Drive
drive
it.
there. Should I put it in reverse or drive? Which direction should I drive the car fast? Yeah, like, okay, so if it's scrambled, then like, in what way do you scramble it? That is, how would that ever be?
He's never been on an adventure before. He's like,
Yeah.
he's supposed to be really certain.
Do we put the number in regular or weird?
We gotta find God's mom.
Yeah, dude, that's what the whole movie is. We got to find the church of the fiery baby, because in the basement there's a painting made by Leonardo da Vinci. Also, the reveal at the end of Da Vinci Code is that it's all buried directly underneath
Right.
the like pyramid point of the Louvre.
Yeah, it's already there.
And the Louvre definitely wasn't there while Leonardo da Vinci was alive.
Hey, you gotta.
It's like where they buried Mary Magdalene is like what they're looking for.
Yeah.
It's also like, man, again, this is funny. I keep talking about Allie, and look, obviously I'm excited
Right.
that I am dating her. I don't want to bring her up and say, but
good.
also we watched this movie together, and I feel like an idiot continuing to bring her up, but it's because we watched this movie together and talked about it a bunch. And she said,
But you're allowed to bring your girlfriend up.
I guess
no
that's-
one was mad.
Thank you, Caleb. Well, I don't know. I feel like a little boy who's like, my girlfriend on my podcast. I like to bring up my girlfriend. Did you know I have a girlfriend? Everyone clap for me. but I suppose maybe I'm just insecure about all things. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that's-
she shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. She said something
Something
that
about
was
the
funny
Mary
about Mary
Magdalene buried
Magdalene.
in the thing.
Yeah, you know, what are you gonna do?
Something.
Yeah, something. Oh yeah, no, she said the movie is really controversial, you know, like Christians were
Right.
mad. And she was just like, why would you be mad about the guy doesn't think this happened? And it's so
Right.
true. Like when that movie came out, people were like, are you saying that Jesus had sex? And it's like, no.
No, dude. And if he did, like, my dad's a preacher, and I talked to my dad about it, and he watched, and he's like, "It's a fun movie." Like,
Yeah.
if Jesus did have a wife, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Like, what are you mad about? Like, and it wouldn't change anything. It's just, it's people just freak out, and people need to fill time. These radio shows,
That's what it is.
people gotta people, like, you got 3 hours a day. They'll be like, "Hey, the Da Vinci Code's coming out. Fuck that."
Yeah, fuck
We got a
that.
guy coming on as a guest. He's gonna say fuck it too. It's like,
Before this movie came out, I was just going to list the 5 people in my neighborhood I thought were losers. So, thank God I have something to say.
yeah, people just need to be mad. I don't know.
Yeah. God, it's so funny.
Yeah, because it's not an offensive movie at all. It's like, I don't know.
It's an
I was so
adventure.
shocked when I saw it. I was like, this is the least controversial. This is not an edgy piece
People
of
watch totally. Do people watch Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade and be like, do they really think that the Holy Grail is hidden in a temple in the desert? Like, what the fuck, dude?
art. It's not a documentary.
How-
If it was
These people just like sit at home in front of their Twitter account, just hitting themselves in the head with a baseball bat over and
Yeah.
over again. And then like, okay, now I got to tweet something. I got to read an article and tweet something about it. It's like unbelievable.
Yeah, people just, they need something to do.
More like the Da Vinci Load. Dude. So yeah,
this
as
week-
always, y'all
Yeah,
killed it.
dude.
The game on Twitter was what would the Da Vinci Code be called if it was directed by Wes Anderson?
Hell yeah,
And
dude.
dude, fun game. This is what I'm talking about.
No, this is fun. Wes Anderson is one of my favorites to make fun of. So this is gonna be
Absolutely.
great.
It's so easy. Number 10 at Demurist, a symbol for Professor Langdon. Dude, hell yeah, dude. Very good.
We got at Ghost Party, the immaculate speculation of virgins.
Oh, incredible. At Bogdude with Mona Lisa smile. Yeah, it's very funny.
It's also, I wish we had a poster, like a Wes Anderson-y poster for all these. It's just great.
yes.
At Shagadelic, the stupid book, the absurd premise, and the boring movie.
Oh, Chagadelic. We disagree. I like all
Oh,
three. Coming in at number 6 at Schmitty 402, the Italian Job. Well done, sir. Well done.
Winslow Dumaine, extremely symmetrical and incredible. This is so hard to say.
Mhm.
Extremely symmetrical and incredibly heretical.
Yeah. Number 4 at Otto Aiken with Fabulous Mr. Freemasons.
Oh,
That's
it's
good.
just
It's really good. Yeah.
At Max J. Kerr, the Papal Tenenbaum.
Yeah, that's great. Number 2 at Dumb Space Bimbo, Leonardo's Cheeky Little Secret.
And our Ricky shit this week at Sheeby Carlene. Louvre Actually.
Dude, hell yeah, man.
Get out of here, dude. Louvre
Yeah.
Actually.
That rules.
Unbelievable.
Man, you guys killed it. Thank you so much. Thanks
Great
for
job,
listening to
everybody.
our big dumb stupid show. Fuck Walter Mondale. Keep on tipping.
That's right.
We will see you next week. And if you want more from us, patreon.com/what's it called?
Yeah, we'll see you right now.
We'll see you right now. We love you so
Lay it
much.
down.
Bye.
What's it called? What's it called? What's it called?